End my turn, get myself a 12-12. Little 12-12. Wah wah. Hello, Snugglebugs. Welcome to today's Hearthstone video. Recommend you with a little bit of Earthen Paladin. Little kind of redo of the Jade Druid deck, if you will, in a sense, where you just keep playing as many of them as you can and buffing them up. Now, they don't completely cycle like the Jade Druid specifically did. However, you do have things like, and I'm just going to play this Armor Vendor out. You do have things like your Stoneheart King, which dies because an element drops an Earthen. That is a 2/2 static minion, but then you get +2/+2. Here it is. For each other Earthen you've summoned in this game. So the kind of idea there is you're looking to summon as many of these as possible, copy them if possible with your copy cards, bring them back with Tears, and Kier himself, and then that kind of gives you as much value as possible out of those. Now they're going. Oh, there's the Celestial Projectionist, so one way that we can potentially copy. Obviously, part of me wants something powerful like the Leviathan, but getting both copies of Consecration is like draw 2 out of our deck, so that's what I'm doing. We're just going to draw the 2. Let them get as much draw power, apparently, as they possibly can. Cannibalize. That seems like... I mean, I guess, okay, it does give them, but it still seems like overkill to me. They probably have so many control cards, though, in their Control Paladin 40-card deck that it probably does not matter. We will Stoneheart King. They can double trade if they wish. They'll probably either just leave it alive, which if they do leave it alive, we'll just Celestial Projectionist and coin out the second copy. Restaurant Viper. Wow, this is okay. I haven't even seen a lot of this stuff in a while, so that's probably the one that gives them 2 copies of a card in their deck. Would be my guess for the Forge. But this is alright. Celestial Projectionist. Coin. Stoneheart King. Get rid of their draw engine. So this is one of the things you're looking to do, is copy your Stoneheart Kings. Keep your Disciple of Amatus alive. Yeah, and they're going to get two copies of, hopefully, not their Titan, you know. 2 copies of a Titan would be pretty strong. I mean, that's pretty strong too, really. Because they can clear out 2 of my minions with it, as well as get 2 of the 5-cost Astalors to their hand, which is obviously pretty strong. Boom. Yep. Trade and trade. So I was going to say, okay, they're keeping this one alive, which is fine. It kind of just makes me want to use Consecration, one of the 2 that I have. Yep. And I'm going to just Service Bell to see if I can't get something else. Tier just brings back a Stoneheart King, so... Oh, but Tears is better. Yeah, Tears gets us both copies as well. And then we'll trade here to get our 4/4. Yep. So you see now that the second one came out, it is, in fact, a 4/4. And if we forge these, it gives you back 4 Paladin minions that have died this game, which as of right now is really going to just be an Earthen Golem and our Stoneheart King. So it's not great yet, of course, but we can Zola this, actually, and play another one down. Usually I'd like to save that for a Disciple of Amatos, but since I have, like, perfect amount of mana to do this, I think this is fine, because it's going to get as 2 mana 6/6, and you can't really complain with a 2 mana 6/6. At least I can't. You know, 2 mana 6/6 is alright. It's okay. Now, trying to live through 2 of these is not going to be pleasant, admittedly. Sure, I mean, I know they're going to have a lot of removal, but the fact that technically so far I've only played 1 natural minion that gives me an Earthen Golem makes it feel like I got a long way to go. Leviathan, yes please. And I know some people like to draw first. I always like to dredge first, so I know what I'm going to draw. And I will take the tier, value trade, and I will play Armor Vendor. So this tier, because technically these golems start with 2 attack and then they gain attack, will actually summon an Earthen Golem, and at this point it should also then summon me the Stoneheart King, and then one of these 2 will probably come back if and when one of them dies. Except Dirty brat. It's my only minion. That's alright. It's going to happen. I mean, I'll take a 4-5 for free. It's not the end of the world. And I'm going to have enough different minions that I can actually just play this Tears next turn as well if they do somehow board wipe me. Yep. I will be okay with this. Tears, please. And draw. That's actually pretty good. Bam. So because we actually got the Leviathan back as a 2-2, they got this, but also with Tears, even though it brings them back as 2-2s, because of the effect of Earthen Elemental, it effectively makes it, in this case, an 8-8. So again, we've only actually played one natural card that summons one of these. And now we are up to an 8-8 already, which in my opinion is really powerful. And then we have Amatos. So here is where we actually get to see some of the power. If we trade in this 1-1, and then we play our Titan, I can actually give all of our minions +2/+2. And then what that allows me to do here is trade, because they only take 2 damage each. And then kind of want to hit the face for 10. This is just the best trade I think I have there. That's going to cause me to draw, so... Oh my goodness. Dredge. I can pick a card I don't mind seeing burnt. Like a Treasure Guard, maybe. I don't feel like wasting any of my other cards here, and we'll just smack. So now, unless they have like an actual Whirlpool, which they may have as a Control Priest, they can only do 2 damage to each of our minions, which in turn will actually mean that if they do like a Dissonant Whispers or whatever that thing is, it's only going to do 2 damage AoE, right? Clean the scene. Okay, that does it by less attack, so that also works. But, I mean, it keeps us with 2 10-10s now on the board, effectively. Another Lighted Burns. Sure. So now so like I said, they're kind of running out of, maybe not running out, it's a strong word, but they're kind of burning these resources. So I'm going to play this Disciple of Amatos as an example. And then I will trade, hit them in the face, forge my Watcher of the Sun, and just create a little 1/1 dude. We're playing the value game against a Control Priest. And then, look, now we got a 12/12 at the end of every turn, too. So if they don't kill our Disciple this turn, which they very well might with Whirlpool. Oh, that gets rid of our other Disciple. So that was pretty smart of them. But now I'm left with a 14/14 that they did not kill. And we'll just play our Astalor the Protector. Treasure Guard, little dude, smack him for 14. Bam. Right, and now we have a 14/14 that we could potentially get back with Tears. Now, to be fair, we're kind of running out. Now that they did that good Whirlpool, admittedly, that was a good Whirlpool. We actually only have, I think, Tears, I believe now, to be able to get another one of those back. Which, I mean, that's kind of limiting. It makes me not want to play it too much. Like, I don't want to play it directly into another board clear from them. We have 9 cards. We'll just do that. They're at 2 health. I wonder if I had any way. I didn't have enough mana to add Consecration in there. I don't think I had a way. They didn't heal though, so a little Consecration should be good. Good Consecration for a little bit. Unless they have a free heal, I shouldn't get too excited. We'll just finish them off with the Consecration that we drew early on with our Service Spell, which it turns out was actually a good idea. Now, if we draw Ignis, I might want to show that off, because we haven't showed that off here on the channel either. What they're playing, make ourselves a cheap weapon to hit them in the face for 2. But yeah, overall, I think we can just go Consecration. Slap. Oldie but a goodie to win with the last 2 damage to face. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to go give this deck another try. Let's get into it. Good Paladin. I wonder if there's going to be a... a little mirror match. Are they going to be just playing normal, a pure Paladin? What are we going to see? The Anticipation. Armor Vendor. Lightly used armor. Okay, so at least that's got the same... No, they're Mech Paladin. I was just about to say that's got like a... I don't know why my brain was thinking that was something that we had, but I think it's because we recently played a Cursed Warlock deck with that card in it. My brain was confusing the two. Amalgam of the Deep. Little mech pally. I always like myself a little mech pally. I wonder how they're doing. I mean, I would imagine pretty good. Max magnetize this to your hand. That's a pretty good one. I don't really want them to get that magnetized, but I also don't currently have a way to stop them. Get both of our tiers. Yeah, if they start magnetizing things to this, we don't really... Oh. Yep. I probably came off the drone constructor, obviously. Yep. Ooh, mechs cost one less, eh? Alright, well, all we currently have is our little Stoneheart King. We may not even need this to summon 4 because, well, we don't have 4 out there yet, to be perfectly honest with you. We may end up just wanting this to bring back Stoneheart King and one of the Earthens if the Earthen dies. Although we may Astalor. The only thing is we only have 2, so like... Yeah, the real question is, do we care about... Because it has to be different minions, right? And, I mean, we could equality and take this out, but then it's going to get all its stuff back, but it's still worth it, I think. Take that out, and then we Astalor the other one. Yeah, at least we clear their board, right? We have to keep their mechs gone. We could Stoneheart King and just, forge this next turn. But again, honestly, I'm not sure if we just maybe don't want to play it. Their mechs no longer cost 1 less, which is good, so they didn't get a crazy amount of value out of that, it would appear. Noble Minibot. Ooh. And yeah, this minion, oops, this minion attacks you, but random minion in your hand +1/+1. That's up, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Next turn we're going to have Anachronos anyway. So let's do the slow thing. Yep. And the reason is because this is going to remove all of my other minions as well into the future. And then if it dies, it'll give me an 8/8 to add to the pool of tiers. Which, as of right now, would still only be 3 minions, so we may play the original one first. Now, the way that this works... Okay, can't attack anyway. I was going to say, I could trade this in, then when I remove it, because the way it says whenever they gain +2/+2... Bam! So this can't attack as long as the annoying guy is alive. But again, we're just going to Anachronos. Remove everything. I know it comes back in 2 turns, but that's okay. It's alright by me for now. They don't kill everything. Service Bell, tiers. Alright. And they drew all 5. That makes sense because they probably only play 2 spells in the whole deck, if any. Little nice Orifel. Ooh, Disciple of Amatos is huge for us. Play a little Disciple. Forge this tiers now, because we're going to have a 4th minion in the pool. And this is actually another huge minion for us to be able to resurrect. They have no mechs, so to try to get one big enough as well to take out our Disciple. So again, against a mech paladin, one of their only weaknesses, of course, they don't generally play clears. So getting something like this while you're ahead is actually like almost, I don't want to say mind-boggling, but mind-bogglingly huge, right? Because now that we have this, we can keep this alive. Sure. Uh-huh. I never thought about this getting buffed, though. Okay, so we need to try to plan this out. I could Wild Pyromancer Consecration, which will do pretty good work, I think. And before I do that, I want to do the math here. I'm not too concerned about this, other than it's going to soak up a hit either way, right? Consecration? Boom. Then we can trade in there. Then what happens if we trade in there, it's only going to hit it for 2. And I don't have enough right now to play 2 spells, unless I draw into a Holy Mackie roll. With this Service Bell, we did. So I'm actually okay with this, because that's going to take out that. Our Earthen can do this. I just realized, though, we lost our buddy. So I'm just going to end my turn and summon myself, what is it, 8/8? Yeah. That's alright. It's not exactly what I intended. I messed up while Pyromancer, of course, damages itself, so apologies, misplay. I probably still would have made a similar play anyway, but that's alright. It didn't magnetize it. That's what he's referring to. Yeah. Oh, he could have put it on his repair bot, specifically. So, what I'm actually going to do is kill the repair bot, play the Tears. Beautiful. And then I'm just going to play the Astalor here, actually. Give me the 5 armor. End my turn, get myself a 12-12. Little 12-12. Wah-wah. Look how big these got. And I still have another Disciple and another... I don't. I play both Stoneheart King. And another Tears, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, overall, we still got some ways to bring these guys. And then, of course, when this Stoneheart dies, it'll be a 14-14. And depending on how many of these live, we're just going to play Amatas, the Peacekeeper. Who, I will admit, anyone who watched my card reviews knows that I deem this one not great. But, I mean, at this point, if, say, 4 of my minions live, it's going to give them +8/+8. And we can just hopefully... or give my board a total of +8/+8. Sorry, not each one. And hopefully make me kind of walk over them. Let me see, I have 22. So yeah, as long as I think 4 of these live, I will have lethal. Looks like as of right now, they have no taunt. Little bit of Amatus for the win, baby. Didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming. 10, 12, 14... I mean, 10, 22, 24, 29. Little Amatas. Little, give my minions +2/+2. Boom. Smack. Smack. And again, subscribe if you want to see more gameplay. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. This deck is a bunch of fun. I don't think it's the best Paladin. I shouldn't say I don't think. It's not the best Paladin deck out there, but I wanted to give it a go. Love the way that it just kind of creeps up. It's a lot of fun to try to see how powerful you can get these elementals. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.